Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to get a single data using find by one, but using slug instead of ID, which is the default that Strapi uses. So in my collections here we have name slug. Slug is a unique identifier here. Let me see how it works at the moment. So we have two data here, ID1 and ID2. This is the default that Strapi gives us. And if I want to use to get just this data, I need to enter the ID of this data. So you can see it's 1, so I'll enter 1 and you will get it. So if I enter 2, you will get another data. But if I want to use this slug, which is a custom attribute here, so if I want to enter this, there's status 404 and not found error. So Strapi doesn't work that way because it checks with the ID. Whatever we enter here, it checks with this ID. So let's modify that on our controller. So I'll go to my project, source API, my collection. I'll go to controllers, and this is where we will update the controller. Before that, let me go to the documentation. So you just need to go to controllers and adding a new control here. It's giving us 3 examples, either creating an entirely custom action, method 2 wrapping a core action, or method 3 replacing a core action. So we need this one to replace findOne, not replace, sorry, findOne, but update the findOne controller. So let me just copy this. I will go back. Yeah, I'll get this Strapi first. Yeah, and let me paste. Okay, so I don't need query. So instead of service, I'll do db.query. Also, instead of just ID here, I will use where, and where will pass slug ID. So what this means is when we enter the ID or the slug, whatever we want to get the data, it matches with our custom attribute in our collection model, which is slug. So you can have something else name if you want. Yeah, so oh yes, I need to update my model here. Collection of collections and interest. Okay, the server is restarting. Let's see. Yeah, all good. Let me go back. Okay, we still have 2 data here. Now instead of entering this ID1, I will use this value cardigan, and if I enter, there you go. Now you can get the single data, findOne data, using the slug property rather than the ID. So which means you can't enter 1 now, because what it's trying to do is trying to match this value with the slug. It doesn't. But if I enter puncture, now this value matches with this slug property, and this is how you get findOne method. Thank you for looking or watching this video.